All right, now that I've completed the special track day event featuring these new electric cars, this run I won the Porsche, but I mean, the event itself is more or less identical across both cars, and obviously they are featured in the same single bonus series under Road Collection in Master section called Fully Charged. So let's check in to the series and find out what we can expect. So here we go, Fully Charged. Two all-electric Titans charge onto the circuit for an electrifying power match. Alright, so just the overview here. The total number of tiers, there are 20 tiers total, with the two showcase tiers featuring the two cars featured here. And showcase tiers have two events, and each car gets a time trial, of course. So that is total of 20 tiers, 52 trophy events, and 2 time trials. So a total of 54 events to complete for 100% completion. And speaking of 100% completion, there's some 73 gold to be won, 9 gold for first 25% completion, 14 gold for 50% completion, another 20 gold for 75% completion, and then remaining 30 gold for 100% completion, which will require PR 58.7, by the way. So if you won either of the car through the track day event, or maybe if you're watching this video later on, maybe you won it through the limited time series, one or the other, or both cars, then your PR should be somewhere around, let's see, where should it be? Let's find out where mine is. It should be at 55.8, right? Because the base PR starts at 42.9. Anyway, so to meet that 100%, well, here, if you already got that PR from the limited time series or the track day event, 55.8, that should be able to get you complete 75% completion here. So that means you can claim, out of 73 gold available, you will be able to claim 43 gold. So hey, you've already paid for it, so might as well run through and win, right? So for 100% completion, though, you are going to have to spend another, I want to say, a couple of hundred more gold, because you're going to have to get engine upgrades up to tier 5, which is going to cost you another 110 gold. And for tier 4 upgrade, and that unlocks a tier 5, which is a racing dollar upgrade. So that's as far as you need to go in engine. You don't need the final tier 6 engine upgrade, which is very expensive, 250 gold. And then you would have to max out suspension by spending 95 gold for tier 4, and that unlocks the tier 5 racing dollar upgrade. And then brakes, depending on how you won the car, you may already have it maxed out, because the last tier was the racing dollar upgrade that was not necessary to get when you're running through the track day event and the limited time series. But I mean, may as well get it. It's just few racing dollars. Even fairly new players should be able to afford that one. Anyway, so basically you'll have to get all the upgrades except for the last engine upgrade and the last tires and wheels upgrade. So that brings your total upgrade cost, if you started from zero, 597 gold and 1,728,700 racing dollars. So yeah, that's how they get you. Always. It's always on the upgrades. And the upgrade tree, essentially identical for either Porsche or Audi. They have the same exact PR, just different strength. So, all right. And you can unlock this tier, or not tier, unlock this bonus series if you miss out on the winning these cars. You can unlock this series by winning 17 trophies in the Open Sky Challenge, which is the first big box career series in Master section. So yeah, not terribly difficult to get here, but I'm assuming that most of you guys are here because you already won this car through the track day event or limited time series. All right, so let's run through each tier now and check out what we got here. All right, so tier 1, we got head-to-head at Hockenheim Grand Prix, most likely a single lapper, night race, and then we got speed snap at Porsche Test Track, and that's gonna be at the short on-road circuit. And the Cup for tier 1 at Dubai National, a quick single lapper. All right, moving on to tier 2, we got autocross at Catalunya Club. We got a drag race. This one's going to be at Monza Road Course, and the tier 2 Cup is going to be at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix. PR 45.4 is required, and it's going to be just the single lapper Cup. And continuing on to tier 3, we got speed record at Red Bull Ring National Circuit. So that's a short full lap. And then we got an endurance at Spa. And the Cup for tier 3 is going to be a Suzuka West with the PR 46.5 required. And it's going to be a quick single lapper. Continuing on to the next tier, tier 4, we got speed snap at the Brickyard Road Course, and a head-to-head at Dubai National, a single lap. And the Cup for tier 4 is going to be at Catalunya Grand Prix. PR 47.5 is required, and it is yet another single lap Cup. And that gets us to tier 5, which is where you can claim 25% completion reward of 9 gold and 9,000 racing dollars. So, because you're gonna need 14 gold trophies to claim 25% completion. So, yeah, so that means you need to, I guess you don't need to complete. Let's see, you got 3 on tier 1, another 3 on tier 2. So it's a 3, 6, 9, 12, tier 15. You don't need to complete the Cup to claim the 25% completion. So technically, the PR requirement to get that far in this series is 47.5. Right. So anyway, tier 5, we got drag race at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix Circuit, another drag race. And we got an autocross at the short on-road circuit of Porsche Test Track. And I guess we had a speed snap earlier in the same circuit, didn't we? And then Cup for Tier 5 is going to be a Nurburgring Grand Prix. PR 48.3 is required, and yet another single lap Cup. And that gets us to the Audi E-Tron GT Concept Showcase tier, where we got two events, Speed Snap at Hockenheim Grand Prix and the Cup at Daytona Road Course. And that is going to be a single lapper, and since this car is not currently available yet because I went with the Porsche for track day event in this account, can't do that one. And then next here, of course, is a time trial featuring the Audi, and that's going to be at Spa. All right, continuing on, Tier 8, we got Speed Record at Silverstone National, so that's a full lap. Autocross at Melbourne, and Tier 8 Cup at Catalunya National with a PR 50.6 required, and it's going to be a 3-lapper. All right, continuing on, Tier 9. All right, Tier 9, we got Endurance at Suzuka Grand Prix, head-to-head at Nurburgring Sprint Circuit, a single lapper, and the Tier 9 Cup at Hockenheim National, a night race with a PR 51.2 required, and it's gonna be a 3-lap Cup. So yeah, and continuing on to Tier 10, if you have I guess if you won the Audi, then you could have completed the showcase tier and the time trial. That means you would be able to claim the 50% completion upon completing the Tier 10. So that is essentially a 26 gold trophies plus the time trial. So the PR requirement for that obviously is going to be 51.9 here. And for that we got Tier 10 Hunter at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix, so that's a full lap. Speed Snap at Berlin, and the Cup at Monza Road Course. As I said, PR 51.9 required, and it is going to be a 2-lap Cup. Moving on to the second half of the series here, Tier 11. All right, we got elimination at the short on-road circuit of Porsche Test Track. That's a third event that we're having at this exact same circuit here. We have Speed Snap, Autocross, and now elimination. Anyway, and then we got Autocross at Catalunya National, and the Cup for Tier 11 is going to be at the Brickyard Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course. PR 52.6 is required, and it is going to be a 3-lap Cup. All right, continuing on, we got Tier 12 Speed Record at Hockenheim Short. We got Speed Snap at Melbourne, and the Cup for Tier 12 at Silverstone International Circuit. PR 53.2 required, and it is going to be a 3-lap Cup. And that gets us to the other showcase, this time featuring Porsche Taycan Turbo S. And for that showcase, we got a drag race at Nurburgring, and the Cup at Daytona Motorcycle Course, 3-lapper. All right, so the next tier is a time trial featuring the Porsche, and it's going to be a Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix circuit. Not as many people perhaps have gotten this far. All right, and continuing on to Tier 15. Got Autocross at Dubai International, Speed Snap at Catalunya National, and the Tier 15 Cup is going to be at the junior course of Monza with a PR 54 required. Dizzying 6 laps. All right. And that gets us to tier 16. Now, if you own both of these cars, by the time you get here, this is where you get to claim the 75% completion. And as you can see, PR requirement is 55.3, which is definitely below the PR requirement for winning either of the cars, right? So, yeah. And then we got Hunter at Berlin, head-to-head at the motorcycle course of Daytona Circuit. Single lapper, most likely a rolling start. And then Cup for tier 16 at Melbourne with a PR 55.3 required and 7 laps. All right. Racing around the city in an electric car. All right, continuing on, tier 17. All right, we got Autocross at Hockenheim Short, Elimination at Dubai Club, and then Cup is going to be at Laguna Seca, WeatherTech Raceway now. PR 56 is required. 4 laps. So this is most likely going to be the final Cup that I will be able to complete with the PR that I have on the car that I won essentially through the track day event at the moment. Let's find out. Tier 18. Yeah, we got Hunter at Silverstone International, Speed Snap at the 24-hour circuit, Le Mans. And the Cup that I am currently unable to do is going to be at Mount Panorama with a PR 56.7. 3 laps. Alright, let's continue on and see if we can check out the remainder of this bonus series. Tier 19, we got drag race at Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course. And then we got speed record at Daytona Road Course. And the Cup is going to be at Dubai International. PR 57.3 is required. And it's going to be a 4-lap Cup. Alright, and that gets us to the final Tier 20, where we have head-to-head at Catalunya National, a single lapper. Autocross at Silverstone International. And the Cup at Circuit of the Americas Club Circuit with a PR 58.7 required. And it's gonna be a dizzying 10-lap Cup. I know the circuit isn't terribly long, but that is a lot of circling around that tiny little circuit. And as I said earlier, to reach that PR requirement, you will have to max out the well, not max out. You will have to get 2 more upgrades on engine to tier 5. So that means you'd have to get that 110 gold tier 4 upgrade plus the next tier 5 upgrade, which is a racing dollar. And then max out suspension for another 95 gold, which unlocks the last tier racing dollar upgrade, which you will need. And that's what you will need to meet the PR requirement. And you don't need to get the tires and wheels then for the final tier, that is, for the total cost of 597. So there we go. Alright, so that'll do it for this quick overview of this bonus series featuring the brand new electric cars that's currently running in the special event. So yeah, fun event. So check it out and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Alright, take care.